have you ever gone to Dave and Buster's?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You and I went to Dave and Buster's back in the day.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, GPS, of course, you went to Dave and Buster's.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Marsha, have you been there? You have. Okay. And
Anytime.
okay. Well, you might not want to go to the one in Times Square anymore because there was a man that was fatally stabbed after a fight broke out at Dave and Buster's in Times Square. So, from our peoples at NBC News, a man was fatally stabbed at a Dave and Buster's in Times Square on Saturday night after a fight broke out at the entertainment venue. This was around 11:15 in the evening time, and there was a report of a man stabbed during an assault in progress. So when the cops arrived, they found the 39-year-old victim with a stab wound to the chest. He was transported to the local hospital where he did not survive his injuries. So 3 senior police officials told the news affiliate that the fight appeared to break out after the victim dropped an arcade prize near the suspect and several children who appeared to be with him. They said surveillance video showed the victim trying to place a prize box back on the shelf. The box fell, however, near to where the suspect was standing with the children. Words were exchanged, and next thing you know, the actual victim appeared to strike the suspect in the face. Fight broke out, and the suspect can be seen striking the victim in the chest with an object before fleeing the scene. So, Cortez, you know, we've always loved Dave and Buster's, and it's, you know, these one little thing. We always say that one little thing just fucks up shit. You know, one little situation. What's going on?
Gee, people just don't. I think since we've been locked down for the past 2 or 3 years, people just don't know how to behave, man. Just common decency, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to get in a knife fight with you over a video game prize, man. I'm not going to do that.
I mean, it fell near the kids. I mean, I don't know if he said sorry or whatever, but obviously that didn't happen because it escalated.
Hell, he went from 1 to 20 in a matter of seconds, man. Mm-hmm. Folks, we gotta do some more mindful moments where if you feel like you're getting that upset, you need to separate yourself from the situation before it gets terminal like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, the problem is, man, people, they don't have any kind of filter set in place. They don't know how to control their anger, man. Because me, I would have just walked away and be like, it wasn't no foul. It wasn't really no foul. He didn't put his hands on me. Just something dropped and landed on me, you know. Mm-hmm. But man, these people nowadays, they're quick, man. They're quick to want to knife up and gun up, man. I'm like, man, think before you react to certain things. That's all I'm saying. And I think during quarantine, we have lost that patience. We have lost the just to be patient with people, man, and to give them time to respond.
When I've frequented Dave & Buster's, this was not even a thought. You go in, you know, $40-$50, you go in, you're, you know, playing your arcade games. You're not really thinking about all of this.
Yeah.
Now, damn, I mean, I can't go bowling without looking over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Looking around. I mean, you know, come on, people. Look, it's a family venue. Take that shit down the street. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had Maya's 17th birthday at the Dave & Buster's here in Maryland. Mm-hmm. And there was no issues, but I don't understand why adults, well, even teenagers at this point, can't get themselves together. There needs to be safe spaces where children to go and be children, people to go and have fun, and not worry about, do I have to dip or die because a gun or somebody may be shooting. Mm-hmm. And it's stressful because people want to get back out. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Absolutely. And it's said that we have to go through this type of things. People are stressed out, and this doesn't make it any easier. You want to get out, but then if I get out, what happens? I got to worry about a gunshot? No, it's ridiculous. We have to do better. America with the gun situation is ridiculous anyway. If you look at all of the stats, we are like number one with people with gun incidents because we allow everyone to have guns. Not that I'm trying to take people guns away, but we need to be more responsible.
Right, exactly. So yeah, sometimes violence reciprocates violence, as you know the old saying goes. So it's a shame, you know. Just like the other day, I think this past week, there were kids down here in Maryland. I forgot what town, if it was Prince George's County or whatever. They're just sitting outside, just chilling, everything on the corner and the curb and everything. And then there was these two cars just started driving by and started shooting. There was a 4-year-old that got hit, and somebody else got hit. So it was just crazy. So it's like, you know, what as parents, what are we doing to really look out for the kids and also to just put them on the right path?
It's easy to get guns now. I never knew how easy it was to get a gun. And it's like, I hear all these gun activists, and I'm not trying to take away your Second Amendment, because I know cats out here are really up in arms about that.
Yep.
But when you see what happens when you can get guns, just like you can get candy from a candy store, something's wrong. You know, it's like people have turned a blind eye to a lot of these issues with just the violence and everything. You know, I mean, yeah. We do. I think we do need stricter gun laws, even though I know that this, you know, a lot of these Second Amendment folk are like, no, we don't. It's your people's the problems. I'm like, oh, we are, huh?
America, it's your fault.
Yeah.
You know.
But we definitely got to break it down to basics, man. Just the basic humanity of why we do some of the things we do. Yeah, mental health. I think mental health is definitely a big issue right now. A lot of problems with this whole entire country is just mental health situations, but we need to. I think we definitely need to start at home. Little Tommy and Jennifer need to be raised properly. That's another issue we having, man.
That's right. And you know what I think needs to be done, GPS? And brace yourself, Marsha, when I say this. I think we need to bring back the Switch.
I need to bring back the damn extension cord. You bring back the damn extension cord. Hell with that.
Whoa, those are flashbacks.
What I think is people, like, they don't understand conflict resolution. They don't understand how you made me mad. Now what do I do? They don't know how to talk it out. The first thing they want to do is, I mean, even throw hands. I mean, I was in a couple fights when I was at Our Lady of Victory on 54th and Vine. But shout out! I was
say it ain't so.
I had to throw hands, but they don't know how to throw hands. They're too busy wanting to shoot and fight, and you know, it's just permanent. You don't live to fight another day. You just die. And someone needs to teach them how to control anger and how to do conflict resolution.
Yeah, but,
so, I don't know.
But now I'm gonna go to the flip side of the coin. I'm glad you brought that up. Have we, as a country, and cover your ears? Of course, Marsha, you're in buds, but have we, as a country, emotionally turned into pussies?
Probably.
Probably, man.
Because we're the first one to PC everybody. We're the first one to coddle our kids, this, that, and the third when something happens to them. You know, one of the things I can appreciate, when I went to school, there were a ton of folks that fought in high school. A ton that fought in Roxborough. Now, we're all out here. We're, you know, everybody's on their own career, or maybe embarking on a new career. Some people are still raising their kids. Some are raising grandkids. Some are even raising great grandkids.
Wow.
But sometimes it takes that going toe to toe to let people understand that, you know, you're not for the foolishness. Leave me the fuck alone, whatever it is. And it takes sometimes it takes that for people to understand that they need to stop. And the problem is now you get into the workplace where now they start to dance around it a little bit. Still aggravating you nonetheless, but you don't it's harder to put some boundaries on it, because depending on who it's coming from, could be coming from a coworker, could be coming from a boss, could be coming from a boss 2 or 5 levels up. You don't, you know, there's no way to say, but it's not until you actually got to throw hands, then maybe people back it down a few. Well, once you've had to throw hands, maybe now you can come across a little more convincingly. Look, this is not a road you want to go down. I don't really care how far up you are, but you don't want to go down this road with me, boss. It's not going to work out well for you.
100%.